Hello, everybody. Welcome to another live stream from Simply Nerdy. I'm your host, Steven. I'm joined today by the Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour. And today we are going to be continuing, hopefully finishing. It depends on if my family can cooperate. If my kids need me, I'll probably have to step away for a few minutes. But hopefully this will be as seamless as possible. So yeah, we're going to start where you just ended off at the camera. So we're going to hop on over to the Joy-Con 2 inner area. I don't know why they have you do the inner area of the Joy-Con left so late, but that is the order of things supposedly. So we will hop on over here as if we entered in for the first time. Like I said before, I did collect all the stamps just so I could have everything unlocked for you guys. So for the ease of everything, but I will still look at all these different stamps while I do these first. So this is the Joy-Con 2 chip on the back. This here is the capture button. Hop on over here, we got the down button. These are all just going to be your D-pads. The right button for the left Joy-Con, your left button. And your up button. So there you have it. Oh, what is this? Nope, that's not a last item. I did finish those. This is the minus button. There's a quiz here. We'll do that a little bit later. And the level even further down. We're going to start right away with this minigame. Alrighty. When using a mouse, you typically aren't required to rotate it. That is a true story. But in this minigame, you'll do just that. You'll be rotating the Joy-Con 2 left and right while using mouse controls. You must color in the shapes, taking care not to go outside the lines. The trick is to angle the marker in such a way that it streamlines the process. I was like, streamless. No, that's not the word. My reading, man. Color the shapes, triangle. This time I have a really nice desk, but there is a lag in my display, so there you go. Just throwing that out there. 3, 2, 1, go. All right. Okay. That was really bad. I've done better. This is one minigame that I let my kids play, so I'm sorry. But, there's that. Oh! I think I'm going to try for the 5 just for the stream's sake, because you didn't see me struggle bus the rest of that. Boom! Oh! I thought I was so close. I'm getting there. Or not. Or not. No. Fetch, man. Fetch indeed. Alright, and no! I gotta be careful when I turn. Right there. Right there. Right here. Over. Get that area. Throw that in. Bam! No! 8 seconds is like my happy spot. I can do it in 8 seconds. Oh my gosh. I was so close that time. Yeah, rotating the mouse is weird. Feels really weird. Fetch! I was so close and I got that. I probably would have had it. I'm getting better though. Oh my gosh. I'm so close. Alright. The trick is to color as much as possible. Ah, dang it. Maybe I can't. I don't want to spend the whole stream just doing one mini game either, so. But I do want to move on. Ah! But you get the idea. Gosh dang it. I got the 2. That's what I aim for. I aim for the 2, and then I'm done. And then these other mini games are the same thing. It's just the same, but you're doing a star shape. And for some reason, I was able to get all 3 on that one, but not on the triangle. So, whatever. All right, let's head on down. Wow, this camera thing's really still. Whoa, throwing me off. I'm really sorry. All right, let's do this quiz. How are the Joy-Con 2 control sticks different from the control sticks of the past? That is a good question. I hope you tell me because there is no Joy-Con drift. And what exactly were past Nintendo's control sticks like? Garbage. I'm just kidding. I'm interested. Yes, so I'm good at building a mystery. Control sticks await. Boing, boing, boing. Alright, please tell me there's no drift. Easier to use sticks. Yeah, these things are awesome. The Joy-Con 2 control sticks are incredible. It doesn't say that. I inserted that. Have changed a lot from the Joy-Con control sticks of the Nintendo Switch. Good. They're bigger. Yes. And easier to place on your fingers on. True. They can also move a little bit wider. That is also true. And they're so smooth. And past control sticks are easier. And the control sticks are easier to press in. Oh, I didn't notice that until just now. Multiple efforts are made to make them easier to use. Good. Thank you so much. Good morning. As I struggle to... Smooth control stick movements. Yes. The Joy-Con 2 control sticks have been given some attention. Good. We wanted the controls to feel nice and comfortable. We succeeded. To that end, we've made sure that they move smoothly and do not feel like they are snagging. They don't. They also snap back to the center. Good. It'll make sense once you compare it to the control sticks on the Nintendo Switch Joy-Con. Okay. Alright. Sorry about that. I got a message. Alright, the yep. Comfort in mind. Drift. How the control sticks work. Oh, good. Here we go. At the bottom of each control stick, there's a part that touches a spot where electricity flows. So when a stick is tilted, that part touches this spot, moves depending on the degree of the tilt. When the part that is touching the spot moves, the strength of the electrical flow changes. The computer detects this to know how much the control stick is being tilted. This mechanism can detect even the slightest of movements, which allows for a very precise controls. I don't know much about hardware, so I don't know if that necessarily answers my question on drift or not. For decades now, Nintendo controllers have had control sticks. The first Nintendo controller to feature a control stick was the Nintendo 64 controller, from way back in 1996. That wasn't that long ago, guys. Okay, maybe it was. And then came the Nintendo GameCube controller, which is both the control stick and a dedicated C-stick. The Nunchuck for Wii has a control stick. While the Classic Controller and Classic Controller Pro is also for Wii, both have L and R sticks. The Wii U Gamepad and Wii U Pro Controller also have L and R sticks, along with the Joy-Con and Nintendo Switch Pro Controller. How many of those controllers did you recognize? All of them. We've been reshaping and improving the controllers as time goes on. Good, I hope so. But this is the first time you've had drift on the Switch. Now that you've got it all down, pop quiz. What do you say? Try out the pop quiz. Insights quiz. 4 questions. Control sticks. Question number 1. In what way have the Joy-Con 2 control sticks changed compared to the Nintendo Switch Joy-Con control sticks? They're bigger. They're smaller. They now have pointy tips. They're fluffier. Well, that would be interesting to see. But they are bigger. Question number 2. What feature has been added to the Joy-Con 2 control sticks to make them easier to use? Music plays when you move them. Oh, that'd be cool. They emit a nice scent when you move them. That'd be nice. They snap back to the center. Yes. They're made of silky material. No, I hope not. Definitely not. That would cause drift. For sure. Alright. The strength of what changes when you move the Joy-Con control sticks? Wait, what? The strength of what changes when you move the Joy-Con control? Your grip, the plastic, electrical flow. Yep. Question number 4. Which of the following Nintendo consoles does not include the control sticks on its controllers? Super Nintendo Entertainment System. That's true. That had a control stick. That had a control stick. That had a control stick. So it's my favorite Nintendo system of all time. Done. Well, until the Switch, probably. Actually, I had a lot of favorites. But yeah! You got a perfect score. Pretty impressive. I guess nothing about the control sticks can surprise you now. Bup. Give me that stamp. Give me that stamp. We meet again. You may recall when I brought up the minigame dodge the spike balls. Yes. I do remember you. Alright, I think that is it. I mean, she really wants me to talk to her, I suppose. I guess I'll talk to her. What do you want? I mentioned it was designed by a staff member who's really into bullet barrage games, which is fine. But the problem is I think the designer likes that sort of game too much and went a little overboard. Part 4 is really, really hard. As the designer said, the difficulty is what makes it so fun. So I guess what I'm saying is, Dodge the Spike Balls Part 4 is the toughest challenge you'll face at this exhibition. Well then, forget about it. How's that? Boink. Alrighty. Hey, Hellstorm TV, you've given me a comment. You say, what's up? Well, they aren't Hall effects, that's for sure. Ha ha, that's true. You are correct, sir. Alright, we're gonna keep going here. Sorry, I just saw your comment. It took me a while. You've collected 13 medals, well, that's what I'm talking about. We are open for business, bye. Now, this isn't exactly a minigame, I know that. But here you can get a hands-on look at VRR, variable refresh rate. When there are a whole bunch of characters on screen and the game starts to struggle displaying them, the screen can start to look jittery, but the role of VRR is to prevent that. Honestly, it's a pretty complex topic, but if you want to, give this a try. Use the system in tabletop mode? Well, then we are not doing that for the stream. I'm sorry, guys. There's just parts of the game that I just cannot show. I guess that's one of them. Do you know how the buttons work on the Joy-Con 2 controller? How about the screws hidden inside the controllers? You know about them, right? No. Great! Here's Joy-Con 2 Insights 2. Boing, 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 boing. Alright, lesson number 1. Easy to press buttons. The Joy-Con 2 controllers SL and SR buttons, yeah, they're way easier to press. And they're larger. As a matter of fact, the A, B, X, Y buttons and directional buttons are bigger too. Yes! This makes them all easier to use. It sure does. Thank heavens. Alright, check how the buttons work. Underneath the Joy-Con 2 buttons is a dome-shaped piece of metal. Yes, we see that. And beneath that, an incomplete circuit. Oh, I see. When you press a button, the dome bends downward. The dome touches the circuit and completes it. When the computer catches this, it knows which button has been pressed. All told, it's a pretty simple mechanism. Nice. Thought there was going to be more to that. Hidden screws. How does a Joy-Con 2 controller stay together? It's held tight with a number of screws. There are 4 total. Can you tell where they are? Try to find them. Oh, jeez. What? Oh, there we go. 1, 2. I don't know where the other 2 are. Maybe it's on the other side. I found 2 of them. Yep, those are the ones I found. The 2 screws on the side attached to the main body. Yep. But on the other side, no screws are visible at first glance. Oh, I see. Yeah, I'm not going to do that to my Joy-Con 2, so that's why I didn't see them. They're hidden by a lid. Thanks to this, the screws in their surroundings are less likely to get dirty. Yay. This also prevents the screws to get less noticeable and prevents them from being touched during gameplay. Good. Yes. Very good. Excellent. Read through everything. Come and have a quiz. Give me the pop quiz and give me the pop quiz now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12. Insights quiz. 3 questions. Joy-Con 2 controllers. Volume 2. Question number 1. How have the Joy-Con 2 SL and SR buttons changed in comparison with the Nintendo Switch Joy-Con controllers? What a mouthful, man. They're bigger, they're smaller, they're softer. They've been removed. Well, that would be sad. They're bigger. Question number 2. The dome-shaped part underneath each of the buttons on the Joy-Con 2 controllers is made out of what material? Metal. Concrete. Moses. Good luck pressing that button, kids. Question number 3. 2 of the outer screws that keep the Joy-Con 2 controller together are visible, but more are hidden. How many outer screws are there in total? 4. Done. Oh, give it to me, give it to me, give it to me, baby. Perfect score, amazing. Thank you very much. Take my bow. You wiped the floor with that quiz, man. Your Joy-Con 2 controller knowledge is out of this world. Why, thank you. Next. Oh, is there another thing down there? Here you can learn about the Joy-Con magnetic connectors. Move slightly. You can learn a little bit about magnetic circuits too. Yes, okay, here's magnetic connector insights number 3. 1, 2, 3. Boink. Moving connectors. Alright. One way the Nintendo Switch 2 console and Joy-Con 2 controllers are linked is via connectors. Yeah, those things that stick out. These connectors can't slide around much. They're designed to move only very slightly. Note, this video is purely for reference, so I shouldn't be worried. That's a lot of movement. Even if the controllers are not perfectly lined up, when you attach them, the connectors will do the rest of the work. Sweet. Their positions should line up perfectly. Why, thank you. I sure hope so. If not, I've got strong concerns. A strong magnetic circuit. The Joy-Con 2 controllers attach firmly to the console. Why is this? Well, it's not just because the magnets are very strong. The console and SL and SR buttons form a strong magnetic circuit. To create this strong circuit, we simulated lots of different combinations and positions. Out of those, we selected the magnetic circuit that resulted in the strongest possible configuration. In this case, it makes the circuit less likely to cause issues. This means it won't interfere with other magnetic parts. What? It will not interfere with other magnetic parts. There we go. Jeez. My bad. Alright. Detaching controllers require a little force. Release buttons are used to detach the Joy-Con 2 controllers from the console. We made it so that you can detach the controllers easily, even with very little force. When you press the release button, a small rod juts out of the controller. The rod pushes against the main body of the console. You shouldn't need to press the button very hard to reach this point. Using the principle of leverage, it pushes against the console with over twice the usual force. The magnets that attach the controllers to the console are strong, yes, but if they're separated by a short distance, they become very weak. When the rod pushes against the console, the controller moves away just a little, and that makes it easier to detach. Also, the direction in which you press the release button is the same direction that you pull to detach the Joy-Con 2 controllers. This detail makes it even easier to remove. Nicely done. Why, thank you, thank you. Let's talk to you. It's time for a pop quiz. Shouldn't be a problem for you. Do you want to take the quiz? Yes, I do. Insights quiz. 3 questions. Magnetic connectors, volume 3. Question number 1. The connectors used to attach the Joy-Con 2 controllers to the Nintendo Switch 2 console have been designed to ease the process, but in what way? They have eyes! Absolutely! They speak to each other. Man, I haven't heard that one before. They are firmly attached. They can move a little. That one. Question number 2. What is it that makes the Joy-Con 2 SL, SR buttons attach so firmly to the console's magnets? Iron fillings! I hope not. Electromagnets! A strong magnetic circuit. A magnetic compass. That'd be interesting to see. Question number 3. When you press the release button, how much force does the rod that pushes against the Nintendo Switch 2 console apply compared to the force you used to press the release button? About half. About the same. Over twice as much. Does not apply any force whatsoever. Over twice as much. Done. Results. Ching! I had no doubt. No mistakes? What are you? Some kind of magnetic maestro? And you and the magnetic connectors must have a strong connection. Well, I do, sir. Alright, peace. Alright, this is a new one. I need 24 medals. I have 39 medals, so I can access this. Proof of your talent. At least 24 medals. Carefully gathered. Fine. Oh, finally, it's time. Here's Match the Rumble. 6 pairs. It's open for you. Oh boy, here we go. Like sunlight in spring, it would warm my heart if you had played this game with me. HD Rumble 2 can create vast vibrations. You will be amazed. Feel it in your palms. Let the rumbles fill your hands, as well as your heart. What is this? Feel the vibration, remember it, and match pairs. Each image rumbles. Now a hint for you. Consider the vibrations of the images. Oh heavens. So each tile is going to vibrate. And it's going to vibrate the same amount of intensity as its match. So I'm going to need to really match the vibrations. Or not. Oh, I see. Oh, wait. I can't even, like... So, what's happening is I have to select the tile, and then it will rumble for me. But I can't preview the rumble before I click anything else. I have to just... Nope. Okay, I know what that one is. I think. Nope. Oh. That one? No. Oh my heavens, mate. I really suck at this game. Got it. Got it. Oh. These two? These two. I know there's a matcher in there somewhere. It's a stronger one. That's like a heartbeat. Where's the other heartbeat one? Nope, not that one. There it is. Nope. Got it. Okay, you two. You two. Heavens to Betsy. Woo! I don't know if I'm going to get any better than that. I'm not good at hatching games. Oh, man. Oh, dang it. Yes. Oh, it even sounds like the item it is. Well, that's cool. Let's see here. Dang it. Got it. Got it. Yes! Okay, I take it all back. I take it back. I just did both medals at the same time. You saw it here first. I did it, and we're done. Man, that's hard. That one ain't easy. Okay? Excuse me, my allergies. You worked so quickly matching pairs and rumbles too. Masterful display. I hope you had fun. Thanks for playing this game. Rumble on, my friend. Thank you so much. Oh, we forgot to do this. My bad, people. This is the HD Rumble 2 that we're standing on. Makes sense after you played that minigame, huh? This is, I believe this is the battery. Yep. That is the battery, and I think that is the end of the inside of this Joy-Con. So let's hop on over to the Joy-Con grip area. And again, I collected all these stamps for the sole purpose of being able to fast travel, because getting around, it takes a while, okay? You have to walk to all these different locations. All right, let's check these out. This is the player LED left. All right, there's that classic mini game that I've been seeing, and I'm scared of how well I'm gonna do. This is the foot left. So you can guess this is gonna be the foot right. Right. This is the player LED on the right. Yup. Just know that there's a lot of similarities on both sides. They have the same stamps. So if I just do one side, you'll. Oh no! If I do one side, you'll know what the other side is because it's just mirror image. So on both sides, there is a rubber cap, upper right and upper left. There's also a rubber piece here, rubber cap on the lower right and lower left. Alright, we gotta do that mini game. Should we do that one first? Might as well, we're here. Let's go. That adds up to 15 medals. Nice work. I'll happily open up, scrape off, stain removal for you. Do you fancy yourself a pretty good scraper? Let me explain. This minigame is all about using the Joy-Con 2 mouse controls like everything else in this game to scrape off some grime. It's caked on pretty good though. You'll have to fill the AC Rumble 2 feature as you scrape. Work quietly and efficiently. Alright, let's go. I can scrape anything off. Let's go. I'm totally ready. Alright, here we go. Click. Alright, let's go. Scrape the grime to clean it off. 3, 2, 7, 5. Well, I thought I was good at it. Scrape. Get off. Nice and clean. Whoo! 17 seconds? How are you supposed to do that? I mean, if it was a real one, sure, but how do you have to scrape slowly or something? No, that doesn't make any sense. I already missed the other. I don't understand. But you can feel the Joy-Con rumbling as you do it, and it is pretty cool. I'm not gonna do that one anymore because I don't understand how to get a faster score on that. But that's that mini game. Alright. I'll have to figure that out offline. Once I figure out the trick, I'll come back and tell you everything I did wrong. Alright, let's try this one. This 4 medals perfect. I'll get Balloon Hunt. Single balloons open for you pronto, boy. Alright, here we go. Let me explain how this works. In this mini game, you'll be moving around with the Joy-Con 2 left and using the Joy-Con 2 right as a mouse to aim and shoot. It's a very simple premise, all in all. But you just have to hunt down and burst the 10 balloons as quickly as possible. Alright, cool. Alright, a balloon hunt, single balloons. Oh, trust me. 10 of them, huh? Quickly burst all the balloons. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bam. 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 That's it. Wow! I promise, guys, I know how to do mouse controls for aiming. Ooh. Oh my. That sucked. But I got a medal for it. Alright. This one's fun. Let's try that again. This one I get and understand and I can do better. Oh, that's a fun little vibration too. See, if PC gaming had a mouse that vibrated like this, that'd be sweet. All my PC friends tell me if that would be cool or not. I think it'd be awesome. 15 seconds. I told you I knew how to use a mouse. Ah, yeah. It's just the mini game with the freaking electrical walls that are giving me trouble. Jeez. Balloon hunt. Single balloons. Bam. 2. Alright. Whoa, so fast. You didn't even forget about the balloons that were up above you. Oh, it looks like part 2 is available. Let's go. That's 15 medals. Perfect. I'll get Balloon Hunt 2. Double balloons open for you ASAP. So 20 of them, huh? This part, there are balloons inside other balloons. Oh. If you aim well, you should be able to pop both of them at once. Oh, jeez. Okay. That sounds like more of a challenge than just doubling up my balloons. I guess they did double the balloons, but they also put a little twist on it. That's kind of fun. Oh, I see. Let's go. No, that didn't work. Failed on the first one. Bam. Bam. And bam. 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 I got it. Nice. Bam. Come here, sucker. Oh my gosh, guys, this is so cool. Come on. Where's the last one? Where is it? Where's the trigger? Where is it? That sucked. But I still got him. Woo! See, it sucks, but it gives you a reasonable amount of time to do it. And pop. And pop. And pop, pop. Blink. Oh! But it feels so good and satisfying when you do it both together. Yes. Yes, yes, no. No! No! Jeez. Oh my gosh, if I had not had that trouble with that one balloon, I would have been fine. Doink. Doink. If I just take that little extra time to aim, I don't have to do it as hard. That was worse than last time. It's okay. I'm gonna get it. Don't worry. Let's start over. Restart. Can't fail on the first balloon. You can fail on the third balloon, I guess. Oh! I used to be really good at mouse controls, believe it or not. Yes! Woo! I used to be really good back in my, Star Wars Battlefront 2 days. Now, not the new Star Wars Battlefront 2, the original Star Wars Battlefront 2, the good one. Though I have to admit that the newer one has gotten a lot better since it launched, so. You even cut those pesky balloons hiding behind the pillars. Yes, final part 3 has been unlocked, but you need 51 medals. I'm not ready to do that yet. I do not have 51 medals. Alright, so, believe it or not, there's a stamp for the Nintendo Switch 2 logo. Alrighty. Let's do this quiz. Can you learn about you can learn about the Joy-Con 2 grip here. We'll cover its shape, how it can stand upright, and more. Does that sound interesting to you? Sure. Glad to hear it. I'll bring up the Joy-Con 2 grips information here. Easily attach to and detach from the grip. When it comes to the grip, attaching and detaching the Joy-Con 2 controllers is easy. The controllers contain magnets, so you just simply hold them up to the sides and they'll even attach by themselves. The release buttons let you detach each of the controllers with ease. For example, if you're playing alone with the grip, but you want to add a second player, you can detach the Joy-Con 2 and hand it to someone else right away. The enlarged Joy-Con 2 grip. The Joy-Con 2 controllers are bigger than the Nintendo Switch Joy-Con controllers. This means the Joy-Con 2 grip is larger than the Joy-Con grip. However, simply making it bigger would make it hard to hold. So the ends of the grip have been made thinner to make it easier to grasp. Makes sense. Standing grip. The Joy-Con 2 grip can stand up. No way. The grip can stand so it doesn't take up too much space when it's time to put it away. There are two protrusions on the underside measuring approximately 2.2 millimeters each. These protrusions act as tiny feet. Oh, interesting. It's a subtle detail, but this is what helps keep the grip propped up. Nice. Okay. Let's do this thing. Looks like you've read all that. Come over here and have a quiz. Yes, ma'am. You can guess what's coming next, can't you? It's a quiz. Sweet. Let's try it out. Insights quiz. 3 questions. Joy-Con 2 grip. Question number 1. Which of the following is used to attach the Joy-Con 2 grip to a Joy-Con 2 controller? Magnetic force. Question number 2. How has the Joy-Con 2 grip been modified to make it easier to hold? It grows or shrinks to match the size of your hand. Well, fetch. That sounds awesome. Dang. I want the first one to be true. It now uses sticky material. Ooh, yuck. Bumps have been applied to stop your hands from sliding. No. The parts you hold have been thinned out. Yep. Latest thinner. Question number 3. What is the benefit of the Joy-Con 2 grip being able to stand up? You can store it without taking up too much space. You can play without having to hold it. Oh, that's cool. It gives you courage. Absolutely. There's real no benefit. I call bullcrap. I'm going to say you can store it without taking up too much space. Survey says... First try. Wow, you got everything right. Looks like you got a solid grasp on the Joy-Con 2 grip. Boink. Alrighty, here's another. Looks like another set of Joy-Con 2 grip. I just got a sickness, I'm sorry. Looks like another set of Joy-Con 2 grip insides has appeared. Let's go. Click. The Joy-Con 2 charging grip has its own connectors. In fact, it has its own GL and GR buttons too. Well, are you interested? Absolutely. Understood. Here's the Joy-Con 2 charging grip insights ready, waiting for you. 1, 2. Simple and easy. Charging grip. The Joy-Con 2 charging grip, sold separately, has a key difference from the Joy-Con 2 grip. It includes a USB Type-C connector. You can connect a USB-C cable here to charge the Joy-Con 2 controllers. But that's not all, sapsuckers. When the Joy-Con 2 charging grip is connected to the dock or Nintendo Switch 2 console with a USB-C cable, it connects to the console via wired communication, not wireless. Oh, that's cool. Okay. The GL and GR buttons. I knew that was coming. The Joy-Con 2 charging grip isn't just for charging the controllers. Like the Nintendo Switch 2 Pro controller, it includes a GL button and a GR button. You can use your middle or ring fingers to press them. These 2 buttons are completely separate from the other buttons. Off the bat, nothing will happen when you press either of them. But you can assign different buttons to them in any configuration you'd like. For example, if you find yourself using the minus button a lot, you can assign it to the GL button. And if pressing the right stick is too much of a hassle, you can assign this behavior to the GR button instead. Or maybe you've just realized that you need to press B button while keeping the right stick and ZR button pressed. In this case, just assign the B button to the GR button. Press and hold the home button to access quick settings and map the buttons from there. Yep, that's a true story. Button mapping settings are stored per user and per game. You can tailor the settings to your liking for any game you want. That is also true. The GL and GR buttons have also been carefully designed. They should be comfortable to press no matter your hand size. We've taken the button's positions, relative height, and size into account. This means they won't get in the way if you don't need them, but they'll be easy to press if you do. Nice. Thanks for reading all that. Well, you're welcome. That was actually a better sized quiz than most. So let's take this thing. Insights quiz, 2 questions, Joy-Con 2 charging grip. Question number 1. What can the Joy-Con 2 charging grip do other than charge the Joy-Con 2? It can charge the Nintendo Switch 2 console. Well, dang. Using what? The battery from the Joy-Con? They just, transfer their power over. Charge your mobile phone. Same thing, just move the battery power from your Joy-Con to your mobile phone. Allow for mouse controls? Nope. Use wired communication? Absolutely, that's the one. Question number 2. The Joy-Con 2 charging grip includes GL and GR buttons. What are they used for? Well, Well, you can use for whatever you want. They start and stop the charging. I hope not. That'll be easy to press. You can map other buttons to them however you'd like. Yes, that's the one, but let's move on. They quickly and efficiently eject the Joy-Con 2. Wrong. They're display only. That would suck. They're just to keep you entertained as you're playing your games. You click all the buttons down there, and you will not do anything to the console. Excellent. Not a single error. I'd say that certifies you as a Joy-Con 2 charging grip expert. Thank you very much. Give me my stamp, and bam. Sweet. I knew you were going to talk to me. Well, you certainly are a diligent one. You've read so many of our insights. Thank you. See ya. Bye. I think that's it for this guy. I suppose we should go look on the left side, though. Because there may be another minigame over here, even though I said they were all the same, and they are. There could be... Yep. Oh, no, this isn't going to work. If this is what I think it is, it's not going to work. I see you've got 27 medals. LCD pixel hunt. Oh, yeah. Nope, we can't do this. How curious. Images you see in the game are made up of lots of pixels. A single pixel is incredibly tiny. In this game, you have to try and find 3 of these little tiny pixels as quickly as you can on the console screen. If the screen has gathered any dust, you might want to wipe that off now, as it could prevent you from finding the pixels. I can't do this one right now because my monitor, is not a good one, unfortunately. And I tried it. You can watch the previous stream. I did try it, and it's cool. But yeah, it ain't that good. It wasn't great. Okay, just believe me on that one. All right, we are finally going to my favorite, the one I'm most excited to learn about. Wow, we got a long ways to go. I don't know if I'll finish it this time either, but we're gonna go to the Nintendo Switch 2 Pro Controller area, and we're gonna first learn about the L button. Nice, and the ZL button. Nice. Here you got the sync button. I wonder which one it's gonna go to. You've got the player LED. You've got the USB Type-C connector. You've got the R button. You've got the ZR button. You've got, I'm not gonna read all these, but you know they are. X button. A button, just to show you. Yeah, that's all it shows. B button. Y button. You got the home button. That's really all it says. The plus button. The minus button. This one might say a little bit more. Maybe not. The capture button. This might say a little bit more since it's a new button. The C button. You can press this button to access game chat. There we go. That's a little bit more. This is the D-pad. Alright. This is the audio jack. The audio jack lets you use headphones while playing or a headset when using game chat. That is true. You don't always use the microphone on their Nintendo Switch. Super cool. Right stick. This control stick glides smoothly. And when it says smoothly, it means insanely smooth. Like you're like freaking pushing your stick across butter. GR button. This button can be freely mapped to a button of your choice. Absolutely. Nothing else down here. Let's crawl back up this thing. And go back. Ooh, this other side. GL button. This can be freely mapped to a button of your choice. And that's all it is down here. Alright, let's do some of the fun stuff. We've done all the stamps. Let's do it. What is this? You've collected 29 medals. Nice work. Then I can get this demo set up for you, and it's already set up, and here we go, ready. Now, this isn't a mini game, but how about trying out this tech demo? The AC Rebel 2 feature is capable of creating all sorts of vibration. It can range from very intense to soft and gentle, and in this tech demo, you'll get to test the feature out as much as you want. Let's go. Demo number 12. AC Rebel 2 Maker. Maker? Oh. Well, frick. Let's get in there. Free mode. Create vibration. Oh, that's cool. I don't know if you can hear that. That's Super cool. Subtle. It wants me to do a subtle one at 200. Create a strong one at 60 hertz. Strong at 60. Whoa! That's cool. You can't. Yeah. You'll have to just trust me when I say that this feels really cool. So cool. Alright, I like that demo quite a lot. Anything that makes the Joy-Con 2 sing or make noise is way cool. You really tried out the full spectrum of the vibration there. The HD Rumble 2 feature can pull off all kinds of different vibrations. No kidding. I like it. Any other demos or quizzes? Yes, up here. Let's do the quiz first and we'll stop with that game at the bottom. Interested in learning about the GL and GR buttons, or maybe about how the button heights were considered down to the nearest 0.05 millimeters? Sure. I mean, that wasn't a really good sell, but yes. The fact that there's Insights 1 means there's an Insights 2. A new design! Here's the Nintendo Switch 2 Pro Controller, the best controller on the market other than the DualSense. I added that part. And here it is next to the Nintendo Switch Pro Controller. See any differences? Many. It would have been easy to just take the Nintendo Switch Pro Controller and add a few more buttons. Yep. But in fact, the new Pro Controller has been completely redesigned from the ground up. Sick. And a lot has changed. Sick. Game chat made easy. If you're interested in using game chat, the Nintendo Switch 2 Pro Controller makes it easy to use. For one, you can just bring up the menu straight away from the C button. There's also an audio jack on the controller's underside, so you can connect an audio device such as a pair of headphones. This helps you use game chat even when you're far from the system. Yay! The console microphone picks up the voices of everybody nearby. Yeah, buddy. But if you speak close to the microphone jack that's plugged in via the audio jack, your own voice will be heard more clearly. Nice. This isn't just helpful for game chat either. If you don't want the game audio to come from the TV, you can always just listen to it using headphones instead. That's a feature I wish I remember missing from the Nintendo Switch Pro Controller itself. The Nintendo Switch 2 Pro Controller has GL and GR buttons. They are meant to be pressed with your middle or ring fingers. They're different from the other buttons on the controller. As it is, nothing happens when you press them. However, you can map other buttons to them as you like. For example, if you use the plus button a lot, you can map it to the GR button. Or if you want a new way to press the left stick, you can map it to the GL button. You want to keep your thumb on the left stick and hold the GL button and press up on the control pad at the same time? Map up on the control pad on the GL button. Press and hold the home button to access the quick settings and map buttons from there. Map button is saved on a per user and per game basis. It's super nice. That means you can personalize the buttons to suit your own playstyle depending on the particular game, so have fun with it. Another thing about the GL and GR buttons, they're designed to be comfortable for hands both big and small. They don't get in the way if you don't... Wait. They don't get in the way if you don't want them, if you don't want to use them, but they're easy to press if you do. We put a lot of thought into these buttons' location, height, and size. Sure did. Pro Controller buttons. Oh, they're so much better. Let's take a look at the buttons on the Nintendo Switch 2 Pro Controller. They've been updated since the Nintendo Switch Pro Controller 2. For one, the minus button and plus button now have different feel to them, and I like this feel way better. We've also made the capture button and home button easier to recognize. Nice. And you should now be able to input directions on the control pad with more precision. Additionally, the A, B, and X, Y buttons are now bigger. Yes, they are. Easier to press? Yes, they are. Oh boy. Yes, they are. An interesting thing about these buttons is that they've always stuck out at different heights. The The heights were adjusted to account for how your fingers move. With enlarged A, B, X, Y buttons, your fingers will move a little differently, so we made lots of buttons of differing heights in increments of 0.05 millimeters. Dang. Of those, we picked the heights that we felt would be the best fit. Well, dang. Wired communication, a little tricky. When you're using a Nintendo Switch 2 Pro Controller and it's connected directly to the dock via USB-C cable, the Pro Controller will communicate with the console via wired communication instead of wireless. In this case, wired communication with the Nintendo Switch 2 Pro Controller connects slightly faster than a wired connection between Nintendo Switch and its Pro Controller. Another way to say this is that the Nintendo Switch 2 Pro Controller has a lower latency. By the way, you can also connect to the Nintendo Switch 2 Pro Controller directly to the Nintendo Switch 2 console via USB cable if necessary. Why would it be if necessary? I mean, that seems like a great place to plug in too. Want to take this quiz? Absolutely. And it says, Insights Quiz, 5 questions, Nintendo Switch 2 Pro Controller Volume 1. Question number 1. How much does the Nintendo Switch 2 Pro Controller differ in design from the Nintendo Switch Pro Controller? Not at all. It's been touched up. Its design was considered from scratch. Question number 2. What can you connect into the port of the Nintendo Switch 2 Pro Controller shown here? The Joy-Con 2 strap. A TV or camera. Fetch. An external battery. That'd be nice. A microphone or a pair of headphones. Yes. Question number 3. Where are the GR and GR buttons located on the Nintendo Switch 2 Pro Controller? Next to the L and R buttons, because there's not enough back there. Next to the audio jack, because why not? On the backs of the parts you hold. No, they don't exist. Correct. No, it's over here. Question number 4. The heights of the A, B, X, Y buttons on the Nintendo Switch 2 Pro Controller were adjusted in increments of what? 1 millimeter. 0.5 millimeters. 0.1 millimeter. 0.05 millimeters, because we are insane and we are very small. What must you do to enable the wired communication? What must you do What must you do to enable the wired communication for the Nintendo Switch 2 Pro Controller? Connect an HDMI cable. Connect a USB cable. Place it on a table. Eat a bagel. I like that one. Eat a bagel. Connect a USB cable. But the eat a bagel, I'd try that. I would try that twice. Sweet! Amazing. Perfect score. Oh, not a single mistake. You nailed that quiz. Let's give you another one. Sweet. Ba-ping! I guess there's a sequel. Let's go. Let's go. I'm learning about my favorite controller, possibly of all time. I bet you didn't know that the Nintendo Switch 2 Pro Controller has some pretty smooth gliding sticks. It also has seamless grips. Pretty cool stuff. Huh? You're interested? Yes. You are? Yes. Let me bring up this stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice. Light and thin. In terms of weight, the Nintendo Switch 2 Pro Controller is a little bit lighter than its predecessor. I knew it! I knew it! It was lighter! The center has also been made thinner. I never measured it, but I knew it was lighter. I was like, wow. The center has also been made thinner. This is to give you room to rest your middle and ring fingers while you're holding the controller. And man, it is easier to hold 1000%. It's so comfortable. Fits right into your hands. It's crazy. I love this controller. I wish I could use it instead of using the Joy-Con 2s because I've been using a lot of mouse stuff on this game. I was hoping that the Pro Controller would have me use it. See the control sticks on the Nintendo Switch 2 Pro Controller? If you could refer to them as smooth gliding, you could refer to them as smooth gliding sticks. Okay, I will. That's the term I'll use instead of butter. Because they're designed to not feel sticky like they're snagging on freaking anything. Also, there shouldn't be any noise when you tilt them all the way because they are silent. There's nothing. The stick's axis has been designed to never reach the limit of their range. Nice. Instead, they stop at a certain point that you can't see from the outside. And the point of contact, we've placed a soft sheet. This gently cushions the area and makes it quieter. All this helps them glide pretty smoothly. Oh, it's so nice. My gosh. Seamless grips. Even the Nintendo Switch 2 Pro Controller grips were given some consideration. You may notice that the controller's grips are seamless. We made sure that there are no grooves in places that your hands might easily touch. This prevents dirt or grime from building up in the cracks. Yes. Plus, it just feels nice to hold. No fetching kidding. To tell you the truth, it was incredibly difficult to make such a complex controller shape out of plastic, especially one without any grooves. It took a lot of finessing, but we made it work. Thank you for doing that, because it's worth it. Goodness. Inspired by the Nintendo GameCube. I knew it! I know it! Who said that? Some streamer said that. Some YouTuber, and I was like, yes. It's got to. One thing about the grip of the Nintendo Switch 2 Pro Controller, that its design differs slightly from its Nintendo Switch counterpart. We took some inspiration from the Nintendo GameCube controller grip. You know why? Because it's the best one they've ever designed. And thinned out where you hold it. Why? Because it gives your middle and ring fingers some more space to rest. The controller is now easier to hold. You've got through the insights. Great. Let's take that quiz, woman. Now I give you a quiz based on these insights. Ready to take that quiz? Yes. Insights quiz. 4 questions. Nintendo Switch 2 Pro Controller, Volume 2. Question number 1. In what way has the Nintendo Switch 2 Pro Controller been modified to make it easier to hold, and not to mention lighter? The parts you hold have been made out of rubber and glue. The center of the controller has been made thinner. Straps have been added. It comes with special gloves. The controller has been made thinner. There's a hint over there on your left. Question number 2. Which of the following is a way you could refer to the Nintendo Switch 2 Pro Controller control sticks? C-sticks, 3D sticks. Well, sure. Smooth gliding sticks. Vegetable sticks. Ugh. Question number 3. What has been removed from the places on the Nintendo Switch 2 Pro Controller that your hands might easily touch? Plastic, GL and GR buttons, vibration, or grooves? Oh my word, I don't remember. Oh, I might be failing this one. Grooves, sure. Question number 4. The grips on the Nintendo Switch 2 Pro Controller were inspired by the design of which controller? The GameCube controller. The Wii U wheel. Nice. Hope not. Oh, I thought I failed that one. Woo! It was grooves. You got a perfect score, man. You mastered that Pro Controller. Darn right I did. Alright, I think that's it for this one, except hopefully I get to use a Pro Controller for that minigame. Please. Greetings, are you familiar with the GL and GR buttons? You will find them on the Nintendo Switch 2 Pro Controller and the Joy-Con 2 charging grip. The GL and GR button can be mapped on another button of your choosing. In this minigame, you'll need to make use of the GR and GR buttons. You'll be asked to perform a series of challenging inputs to unlock a series of locks. Consider carefully which buttons you best suit you to assign. Yes. Please attach a controller that has GR and GL buttons. Boink. Boink. Oh yeah. Let's go. Give it to me, give it to me, give it. Open the GL and GR locks. Normal. Cool. Press and hold the home button and open the quick settings and map B to GL and A to GR. B. A. Start. Quick and perform the various inputs on the controller. Go. 3, 2, 1, go. R. That way. That way. That way. That way. Oh. Oh, this is like... Oh, I see what's going on. Okay, restart. I know what I'm doing now. This is like that one game. Press CR. L. Move up. That one. A. B. Release. Press X. Oh, holy fetch, man. 8 seconds. Let's go, sapsucker. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, bam, bam. Man, I'm slow. Jeez. Okay, I'm getting there. I even had hiccups. Here we go. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, bam, bam. Yes! There we go. It's me. Give me my medals that I definitely deserve. Bam! Ching! Give me that medal. Give me both those medals. That was extremely fast. Even complex inputs appear to pose you no problems. Part 2 is available now. Sweet, let's go. I see your medal count is at 16. I'll unlock the exhibit. Boing. Thank you, sir. Part 2. Yes. Alrighty, here we go. Open the GL and GR locks 2. Long. I don't know what that means. Yep, I've done that already. Thank you very much. Though I will definitely undo that as quickly as possible. What? There's more? My heavens. My gosh. What the heck is going on right now? Dude. I didn't get anything. Woo! I gotta try one more time. Now I know what I'm getting into. Holy crap. That is not easy. I'm very focused right now. Oh! Alright, well, geez, man. I will stop there. You're welcome. I'll detach that. I will cancel this. Chink. Whoo-wee! Man. That is not easy. Such speed. It seems like you were able to handle the buttons and stick input quite well. Not really. Thanks for the... Do you want to play again? No. Jeez. Well, people, that is your look at the Nintendo Switch 2 Pro Controller. I'm not going to have time to finish this either. We're going to stop there. Thank you guys so much for watching. This has been Steven from Simply Nerdy. If you like what you've seen, please subscribe, like, and ring that notification bell so you're notified when I go live again, because I'm going to stream this whole game so that you do not have to play it. Or sorry, so that you do not have to pay for it. I guess you won't be playing it either. But at least you'll know what this game is and what's shown off here. This is like a very extended what's it called? The developer's interview. So it's kind of cool to see all the little things that went into all this design, all the thought that Nintendo's put into all this stuff, building everything from scratch, from the ground up. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, keep it nerdy.